Welcome to the presentation on politics at A-level. I'm Mark Fuller. You may have sat through my history presentation as well. And I'm Head of History and Politics at Sheffield High School and have been for many years now. And obviously I'll just talk to you about the politics course and sort of try and really encourage you to do it. So what a great time to be studying politics. Why wouldn't you do it? With Donald Trump, COVID, Brexit, it's like a perfect storm of events. All of this is sort of going to swirl around over the next few years, and Politics A-Level provides you with a real opportunity to sort of try and make sense of the way in which politics is changing all the time within this country under quite dramatic circumstances. One of the great things I always say to my Year 12 classes at the beginning of Year 12 is that the more you learn about how the political system works in this country and the US, that it equips you with that sort of knowledge where you'll be having those debates around the kitchen table about politics, and there will be that moment when you'll turn to your parents and you'll say, I think you're wrong, because you will just know far more about how politics actually works within this country, or in the US for that matter. So it's a great course to do. And the other thing I like about politics is that nobody comes to it with an advantage. Nobody's done it at GCSE, so nobody comes at an advantage doing it. It's a complete level playing field in terms of where people go from the beginning of Year 12 to where they end up in Year 13. So it gives you a great insight into how the political system works. A lot of people don't realise major things that work in our political system, and it's a great opportunity to actually learn about those. It's an exciting time to be doing it. It combines really well with other A-level subjects. So, thinking of the Year 12s currently, it's a great mix with economics and business. I've got people who are doing psychology, history. I did history, politics and geography. So history and politics is often a popular combination, but it doesn't mean that you've had to have done history GCSE further down. So it works really well with other subjects as well. And it's been a really, really popular degree course for girls. I think there are a lot of girls who turn up to do it at the beginning of Year 12 thinking, I'm not really sure about this, or they pick it up as their fourth A-level to just give it a go for 2 or 3 weeks. And it often becomes the thing that they then go on to do at university because they absolutely love it so much. So I suppose in a sense one of the things I'm really proud of with us as a politics department, and I've been head here for 20 years, is the number of kids in that time who have gone on to study politics at university. And as you'll find in a minute, 2 of them have become quite important as a consequence. And in terms of degrees, it's really useful for law because we'll do a lot of things like constitutional law, European studies, American studies, history, geography, any of those sorts of degree subjects. It's really, really good. So what do we do? Well, I love my annual visit to number 10 Downing Street. I think that's the thing that everybody gets really excited about, and you would have seen from the first slide on the PowerPoint from last year, just before Christmas we were there at number 10. And we will go to Parliament, we get lots of speakers coming in, and of course I suppose the key thing, and I think this shows that maybe my politics teaching is not biased, is that I have two former students who are both MPs now. So Louise Haigh, who is obviously now sort of almost like a senior figure within the Labour Party on the shadow front bench. She was in my first politics group at Sheffield High School those years ago. And Dee Davison, who is an MP now, Conservative MP, in the North East, I've taught both of them. So I like to think that I had some part in them wanting to become MPs. And I still keep in touch with both of them as well. So Louise has been in to talk to students, and Dee's been in on several occasions to talk to students as well. So I suppose I'm sort of quite proud of that in a way. So the A-level, what does it look like? Basically there are three components. Component 1 is all about UK politics and looking at how the political system within the UK works. So you'll look at how Parliament works, the role of the Prime Minister, the role of pressure groups, referendums, all of those sorts of issues that have been big in recent years, like Brexit, now with COVID. Everything is very current and up to date with how the political system works within this country. You'll also look at ideologies as well. So this is the second component. So we do 3 compulsory ideologies and then 1 optional ideology. So the compulsory ones are liberalism, conservatism and socialism, and then the optional one that we've chosen that's been quite popular is feminism, which is the one that I get to teach, which is really good, especially in the current climate with Me Too and all the rest of it. And then the final thing, really, this is what you spend doing in Y13, is looking at the American system of politics, which, when you're watching this, we're on the verge of, obviously, will we have the result for Donald Trump being president in November? I'm not sure when this is taking place, but Donald Trump could be the next president, or is it going to be Joe Biden? Is it going to be a contested election? What's going to happen with the Supreme Court? There are loads of issues with American politics at the moment, which you'll get to look at. So it's quite an exciting time to actually be doing it. And again, the exam you're looking at, and it's detailed on my slide there are 3 papers. So it's not like history where you do 2 papers. There are actually 3 papers here. One on the British that combines a bit of the ideologies, another one on the British politics that combines a bit of the ideologies, and then the America paper that also has a comparative element to the UK system as well. So that's very much the format of the exam. It's essay based. So again, a bit like the history, it is about essay after essay after essay. So if you are opting to do either politics or history, we are talking about a lot of essays here. But we like to think that we're very good at actually sort of training you up to do those essays. So, you know, as a subject, I think it's different, it's new, it's very, very current. You know, one of the key things that you have to do as a student is, you know, keeping yourself up to date. So with my current year 12, you know, I'm making sure that they're cutting out articles from papers that are relevant to the things that we're actually studying. It is very much keeping yourself up to date. And it is a lot of debate and discussion about why politics works in the way in which it does, both in this country and the US. So as an A-level subject, it's new, it's exciting, it's different, it's a level playing field. And like I say, I think probably the acid test for doing A-level politics are the sheer numbers who, you know, when they start in year 12 have no intention of going on to do politics at university, but find themselves doing politics and international relations at university. So I think that's proof, if you like, of just how good a course this actually is. Thank you.